looking forward to see how this one goes. Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. It is week 8 of the EA Sports College football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the UCF Knights and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Powers inside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Williamson. Still running at the 35. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Farmer. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Ashley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Again, it's Sellers. Converts on. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the 1st down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, it's Coleman. Got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Hard to imagine this is only their 1st drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big one.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Throwing, Hawkins. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Play fake, Sellers. Under pressure. He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Hicks. Just plowing ahead. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Got a little grass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Michael Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman. Jukes his way for more. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Now on the move. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, That's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Williamson. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hawkins. Out wide left, it's Bond. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second and long here. Give to the running back. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense defense all over it.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Williamson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll need a bunch on second down. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Now here's Sellers. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for space, it's Coleman. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Bond. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Sells to fake. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 4 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Tigers in real jeopardy.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They run the reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. They're all over him. Got the first himself. Turning it on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Sellers from the gun on third down. Left side is Simon. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Now the pitch. Here's some daylight. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Fourth down, Sellers. Look out! They get to him as he throws. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Long way to go on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll go back to the air on second down. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers on the play action. Out wide left, it's Lawson. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sellers reels it in, crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. Caught. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Sellers to the air again. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
The Knights will snap it on first and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Making the adjustment. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's out past the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Across the 45. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not good.
Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Driven back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Changing the routes with his receivers. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Breaks into the open.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Here's Sellers to throw. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires immediately. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Misses badly on that one.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Left side is Bettis. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll try to get it through the air. He's taking the shot. Got it down the field. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5. The Mountaineers look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Sellers. Under pressure. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.